Newsfirst exclusive.
A cultured society full of humanity with a social and cultural change. This is the vision of the Interact Art Theatre Institute, and they have been serving for this vision for over a decade. And once again, this year they'll be organizing the 11th edition of the Colombo International Theatre Festival. And to discuss this with me today, I have Kalakeerthi, Dr. Ravibandhu Vidyapathy. A very warm welcome to the show, sir. How are you doing?
Thank you, Joad. Nice being here in this program to represent partly the Interact Art Institute, which has been responsible in introducing to Sri Lanka the country's first and only international theatre festival.
Yeah, there's so much we have to talk about. Even just before we started this, we spoke about so many things that could be discussed. So before we delve into the International Theatre Festival, I want to ask you a few questions. Now, that is mainly before I dig deep into the 11th edition.
Yes.
I would like to ask you, Doctor, what was the primary motivation behind initiating Sri Lanka's first and only International Theatre Festival? Enlighten us.
Right. I must first mention Mr. Muhammad Zafir, who is better known as M. Zafir within our theatre community and amongst the public, as a leading theatre director of Sri Lanka, on whose concept this theatre festival was started. Sri Lanka, at a time when Sri Lanka really needed an artistic attention internationally. We have such great traditions of art, dance, music, etc. And the traditional theatre forms that have been existing in this country over the centuries in different parts, like in the south and the western lowlands and up north and in the eastern regions. We have a rich culture of traditional theatre and dance. According to Asian concept, dance and theatre drama are they are very closely associated. You can't really separate them. This is dance, this is theatre, but in our traditional arts, all these are very closely integrated. When it comes to modern theatre, of course, not much of our modern theatre has gone, outside Sri Lanka and been performed to wider audiences. I think that was one reason why Zafir thought of doing an international theatre festival to draw the international attention to the theatre art of this country, which has been developing a modern theatre from almost the second half of the 20th century, with great pioneers like Professor Sarath Chandra, Dayananda Gunawardena, Henry Jayasena. The list goes on. And their theatre was very broad in concept, because they drew both from the west and the east to develop modern Sri Lankan theatre. And then the generations after them, of course, have contributed immensely to the development of our modern theatre. But still, the international attention now, something that I always say is that Sri Lanka, despite its all these traditions and this rich culture, is not really marked on the world culture map. So I strongly believe that this festival, the Colombo International Theatre Festival, contributes largely to this sole purpose of marking the country's name, Sri Lanka's name, in the world culture map.
So that was a bit of history, the vision of not just recognizing theatre and drama within Sri Lanka, but the vision of gaining the international audience has brought the Colombo International Theatre Festival to where it is today. And it has been hosted for 10 significant years, and this is the 11th edition. It's no easy task. It's a significant milestone for the organization itself. So now, the fact that we are hosting the 11th edition, you've hosted it for 10 successful years, like I told. So it is a significant milestone. There has to be something significant definitely in this 11th edition. What can our audience in fact expect in this 11th edition? What can we see something different from the previous 10 editions that has been hosted?
Yeah, definitely. And of course this year features 14 monodrama productions from various countries, including India, Korea, Romania, and the Middle East, China. So it's a vast range of different theatre productions from different parts of the world, and this is a rare opportunity for the theatre going public in Sri Lanka to experience different theatre works of different styles and genres from different parts of the world on one stage. That's perhaps one speciality of this year's edition. But of course, even previous years there have been number of productions coming from different countries. So that's why it's right from the beginning, as an international theatre festival, it has succeeded in bringing down foreign productions for our public.
So formally we do know that it is called the Colombo International Festival, but this international festival is not just hosted in Colombo now. This time we're also parallelly hosting the festival in Chilau, and also there is a festival in India, I believe.
Yes.
So tell us about why specifically have we selected Chilau this time? Is there any tradition related to theatre and drama in Chilau in this location, or y'all just thought of going out there and giving that exposure to the audience there as well?
The organization has thought of extending this experience outside Colombo, and Chilau has a different culture of its own, and in Sri Lanka, one thing that does not happen, I should say, is that theatre productions, plays, dance productions, ballets, operas, whatever productions, artistic productions engaging such media like theatre, dance, music, are all happening centered in Colombo. Most of it. The Sinhala drama, of course, like there are organizers outside Colombo, they organize performances outside Colombo, but most part of Sri Lanka, I mean most like the suburbs and the remote parts of Sri Lanka does not get the experience, I mean the opportunity of experiencing good performances as such, be it dance, music, theatre, anything. So that's why the organization, the Interact Art, has thought of taking this to Chilau. I think presuming that that's an area where these things must be introduced, because there is a good community living there, large number of people. And of course, when you take places like Kandy, Kurunegala, Galle, or Gampaha, a closer suburb to Colombo,
they are rich
people there. I mean, in those places, people get the opportunity of experiencing these things. But in places like Chilau, it is rare. So I think it's a very good decision of the organization to take the festival to Chilau, and then this extension is going overseas
To India.
The first, yes, now the first part in Colombo is happening from 25th to 31st at the Elphinstone Theatre, Maradana. And then in Chilau it will be performed. The festival will happen on the 2nd or 4th of September, and then the festival in Assam is happening on 3rd to the 7th of September. Actually, it's going to be part of the Bulungbuttur International Theatre Festival in Assam.
Okay. So
And they have been having connections, and previously also theatre groups from the Colombo International Theatre Festival has gone to perform in this Assam Theatre Festival.
yeah, so it's not just in Colombo, but we are also seeing the festival parallelly hosted in Chilau, and then also, like our doctor said, in India as well. So something definitely to look forward to. Now, Doctor, the festival also features plays of different cultures, not just Sri Lanka. We are also going to see different countries, not just plays, also dance cultures as well from different countries.
Movement theatre, dance. For example, the opening of the festival in Colombo is going to be my production by the name of Draupadi, Woman of All Times. Is a dance theatre production, basically a dance drama, I would call. So there are productions of different genres.
Doctor, you've made a significant contribution towards dance theatre here in Sri Lanka. You have a rich history in dance theatre, and dance theatre is something that we will witness at this festival as well. Give us a bit of what we can witness at the festival, and give us a bit about your journey as well. I would like to add that question in there. I'm sure that our audience would love to hear about this rich history you have in dance theatre. So give us a bit of that,
Yeah.
and what we also can witness in terms of dance theatre in the festival.
Yeah, Juwad, I take this opportunity to thank the Interact Arts Institute, the Colombo International Theatre Festival, and its artistic director, Mr. Zafir, for selecting me as the honoree for this year's theatre festival.
Yeah, I was
Now,
just
this has
about
been
to,
happening in the last 10 years. I think it's starting from 2014. It became a tradition, a mandate of the festival, to felicitate a leading or pioneering theatre personality in the country. Starting from the great Professor Sarat Chandra, though he was not living at the time, he was selected as the first honorary of this festival, followed by other leading and pioneering theatre people in the country, Mr. Loshan Bullat Sinhala, Mr. K.B. Herat, Mr. Jayalat Manoratna, and Professor Walter Mara Singha, who is a great scholar on theatre arts, and the list goes on. So this year, I must say I'm glad and fortunate to be selected as the honoree of the 2025 Colombo International Theatre Festival, which is a great honor for me. I am basically a dancer. I mean, dance and, as I said, dance and theatre go hand in hand. They are like the two sides of the same coin. So I consider this a great honor to be felicitated in a theatre festival in this country, because my association in the theatre as dance, with dance as my medium, has been quite long, nearly 50 years now, because I have a history behind me that connects me to the dance theatre of Sri Lanka. That is, my father, Ravibandhu Vidyapathy, is considered as the pioneer designer, costumes and sets for from the early times, from the 1940s. the pioneer designer of dance costumes in the Sri Lankan dance theatre, working with such stalwarts of yesteryear like Guru Chitrasena and Vajira, Prema Kumara, Vasanta Kumara. They were the pioneers of our dance theatre alongside the drama that took place, the development of modern drama. These two actually developed like hand in hand, parallelly from the 1940s. Then my Guru Chitrasena and Guru Vajira, they were pioneers of the dance theatre of Sri Lanka, introducing Guru Chitrasena is known as the father of Sri Lankan ballet, Sri Lankan dance drama. So I have such a strong background, and I was obviously like thrown into that same path, which has been my passion too.
It runs in the blood.
It runs in the blood, but I really love working in the theatre. Though I have studied the traditional dance, and I do sometimes even now go and perform in traditional dance rituals of Sri Lanka like Komba Kankari, my passion is to work in the theatre. That is mainly up to my upbringing as an adolescent in the theatre. So I always explore various aspects of the theatre. For example, most of my dance drama productions, ballet productions have been based on Western or Eastern dramas, plays such as Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, Othello, and then Japanese no plays like Musume Dojoji, or Greek drama like Oedipus Rex, Prometheus Bound, and so on. So my association with theatre and drama, especially because I really like performing and creating choreographies for very dramatic situations. Not that I discard or I do not work with our own material. I have done my own productions with our historical material, historical themes or folk themes of Sri Lanka and contemporary themes of Sri Lanka, like for example during the 30-year civil war in Sri Lanka. I believe I am the only artist who worked on seriously on dance theatre productions on the issue of war. While there has been many other, like in the film medium, there were many productions on this theme of, the problem of war, theatre productions, poetry, novels and novella have been written on that. But dance in this country is, I find it's rather problematic that everybody thinks dance is there only to only as a means of entertainment, only just to make people happy at different occasions. No, dance is a very serious medium in the world through which you can discuss the humanity, about the human being, because the main tool of dance is the human body. It's the human body, space, time and energy. Like an actor in the theatre, in a play, the dancer in a dance drama speaks through his body, whilst the actor uses voice and the body. The dancer uses only his body and facial expression to explore his own self, his own species, the human species, the problems, socio-cultural, economic, political issues of his own society and other. So dance is such a powerful medium, and I am glad that I am very honored that I think this year's selection of me as the honoree for the festival, I strongly believe that it is an honor bestowed on the art of Sri Lankan dance.
History is so rich, you could say. If it's dance theatre, it is in Sri Lanka, it is Kalakeerthi, Dr. Ravibandhu Vidyapathy, and I'm sure that is definitely why this festival has chosen to felicitate such a prestigious figure in Sri Lanka. Doctor, coming to this festival, how important is this festival in terms of preserving the culture of dance and drama theatre productions?
Well, I think more than preserving, it is important in terms of taking it further. Like, because this festival also, I mean, besides exhibiting, presenting theatre works on stage for our public, it also provides opportunities for the theatre practitioners to mingle with these visiting artists, to explore possibilities about future productions, collaborations, and simply to exchange ideas artistically, theoretically, aesthetically, politically, socially. I mean, all these things happen.
It's an opportunity to network not just with Sri Lankans, but
the building a network.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly, as you said. Yep. That network is not simply to promote physical collaborations of productions, but the most important thing is to build this connection psychologically, intellectually with artists from around the world.
Yes, so more than preserving, it's about networking with other artists,
exactly.
sharing your ideas and
sharing
inculcating new different things and bringing
exactly
it into your plays and productions
Yes.
as well. So Doctor, at the same time, now we know that this festival brings audiences internationally from around the world. How much does this help Sri Lanka? We know that now tourism is a significant contributor towards Sri
Yes.
Lanka's success as well. So
Yes.
how helpful is this to Sri Lanka, bringing this international audience down to the country?
Well, artistically and culturally, it is very important, because we can't, though we are an island nation, we cannot survive as an island without the world. I mean, all island nations have been island nations, but the world must be connected with us. So I think programs like this open up avenues for us to connect with the outer world. That's economically, socially, intellectually, culturally. So there are different ways, and then only a country can develop. I mean, I'm not talking about the material development of a country. For the material development to take place, there must be the intellectual development of the people. That is the main objective, I think, of projects like this, to bring in the ideas from around the world and to mix it, mingle, and develop new ideas, concepts within Sri Lanka. And those who come from other parts of the world, will take a lot of ideas from our artists, our practitioners, our culture, our society. So I believe in the concept of one world.
And I'm sure that is something this festival also brings. It brings all of
Yes.
us together, one world. So just before we wrap things up, I don't want to spoil anything to our audience, but I believe one of your productions will be on the festival as well.
Yes.
So just a small teaser. maybe
Sure,
for our
yes,
audience?
that's, the festival opens with my dance drama, Draupadi, a Woman of All Times. It's a kind of a a feminist interpretation of this main theme of the story of Mahabharata, the great Indian epic, based on the main character Draupadi, in which who was subject to a lot of social injustice and harassment by men. So I discuss these matters, and let the people watch the production.
There you go.
And but it's dance, music and theatre, combination of these elements into one presentation, let's say.
Yeah, so there you go. That was a teaser of the production that you will be able to witness on the 25th of August. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Yes, that is right. So on the 25th of August. So before we wrap this up, in fact, Doctor, how can our audience eager to join this festival come and watch these productions and plays of different countries and cultures of here in Sri Lanka as well?
Well, the Colombo Festival is happening from the 25th to the 31st of August at the Elphinstone Theatre in Maradana at 6:30 p.m. I can give the contact numbers of the Interact Art. It's 011 720 1299 and 0773 129 749. I mean, those who are interested can contact these numbers and get their tickets. I think that the tickets are available online as well, so they can get the details from these numbers. And I think this is a very rare opportunity for Sri Lankan theatre lovers. Do not miss this rare chance of experiencing a vast range of Sri Lankan and foreign theatre productions on one platform.
I think that was very well said. Just before we wrap things up, a rare opportunity for theatre lovers to enjoy Sri Lankan and foreign productions. And of course, a reminder again, Dr. Kalakeerthi, in fact, Dr. Ravibandhu Vidyapathy will be felicitated at the Colombo International Festival as well, which will be held from the 25th of August onwards. So mark your calendars, keep that slot free if you do want to join in at the Colombo International Theatre Festival. Doctor, thank you very much for being with us. It has been an insightful session. We shared a lot of ideas and a few behind the scenes of the festival as well, and what we can witness on the day. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
And I've been Joad Abdin. Thank you for being with me on this edition of a News First exclusive. Until I see you again, take care.
Newsfirst exclusive.